Yeah.
Probably for a year and a half.
You mean no harm to your planet?
So none of our listeners are hearing any of this right now.
Of course, here's the email. Oh my God, the sound is off the radio and we can't hear you.
So just sit here in silence?
You know, years ago I worked at a station, AM station in Indiana, and we went off the air. The lightning strike hit the tower, and we went off dead, and the owner worked there in the building. She came running, and she goes, "What happened?" I said, "The lightning hit the tower. I've called the engineer. We're completely off the air." She goes, "You mean we're not on the air?" I said, "No." She goes, "Well, go in there and tell everyone we'll get back on the system."
I bet she was pretty, though. Wasn't she pretty?
Wow. Now, I think, are we still being webcast? I mean, obviously they can see us, but they just can't hear anything. Okay. So we're still being webcast. All right. So how do you see a good time to show your boobs?
We should write down, "We know we're off the air."
This is exclusive. This is exclusive to the webcast.
Yeah, since they can't hear anything, we should be doing crazy things in here like, what the hell are they talking about? I have to know!
I can't believe we're off the air. This is our last
The radio listeners think they pulled the plug early or something.
Right.
Maybe they did.
Your hangnail is irritating me, Heidi.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, man. Well, like that's different from any other Friday.
I know, exactly.
Well, should we do a shot in the meantime? Or do you want it to be crowded on
And we're back.
Are we back?
Okay, that was an engineering something or other.
And then the cops came.
Dismount, Heidi.
Oh, my God, what a story.
Dismount, baby.
Jesus Christ.
So did you get the abortion?
No longer lesbian.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping the baby.
You know, it's so funny because we did have so many requests. We give out all the secrets, and it feels good to get all of our secrets off our chest right there.
I feel better. It's liberating.
Yeah. I didn't have any idea that, about Heidi, your secret.
That was a boil? I can't believe it.
Leo's secrets.
The way
that was amazing. That was amazing.
Lifted, absolutely. Yeah.
I do feel good.
For a long time, it's been weighting on my shoulders. It was nice to get it off
Frank,
my chest.
I think people probably suspected that anyway. Don't
really?
you think that people suspected
I got a couple of emails.
No, and I have too over the years.
Do you
So,
think anyone suspected my secret?
Really, that was no secret.
Not really, no.
Speaking of no secrets, look who's on line 10.
Hey, it's my friend, my only friend in the world, and he's calling from Canada. It's Wade!
Oh, he's got a party going on his own.
Wade, you partied in Nova Scotia?
I'm holding a shot of whiskey. Go ahead.
All right.
We
all got to pour shots now.
Whiskey. Well, hang on.
Hey, Wade, guess what we're about to drink?
Let me guess. Is it Middleton?
Middleton.
Yes, it is.
All right, here you go.
Wade, I don't know if you know because we haven't talked forever. I thought maybe something was wrong because we haven't spoken.
You're a big star out here, Wade. Everybody knows your name.
That's crazy.
You crushed it at the Grove, brother. You guys did a great job. Great job at Anaheim.
Guys, let me ask you, how is this? How is this for you?
Well, we've already cried.
It's kind of a wake. It's like a party celebration. It's not as sad as I thought it'd be. Oh, here, Leo.
It's bittersweet,
I thought
really.
he poured that for you.
So we're kind of partying and celebrating. No tears yet.
Guys are like, thank God, get out of here.
Wade, do you have a job, Wade? Because I may be moving in.
Oh, my.
I have a job. I will support all three of you now.
Yay. Oh, we're moving in with Wade. Yay. Although Nova Scotia, very cold.
I get the top bunk.
You are a top.
I'm definitely a top, Wade.
Definitely a top.
No, you're getting bottom bunk.
Oh, Wade the top. That means... Let's do the top-bottom math.
So, the last time I talked to Wade, it was a few weeks ago. It was shortly after first year. I called him up, and he was actually there. He picked up the phone, and I heard in the background this dance music. Dum, dum. I said, what the hell is that? He goes, oh, it's my Madonna CD. I was like,
God
for
love
God's
you.
sakes.
God love. You know what? Do you believe in love?
Does this mean with your extra time, Frosty, that you guys are actually going to do some serious music together now?
Yeah, you could go up to Nova Scotia and hang for a while. You don't have a job.
Come here and we can find the studio and finish the damn album. What do you say, Wade-O?
I'm ready. I'm all bells and whistles, baby. I'm ready to go.
Frosty's on one knee with a ring in his hand.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's a C ring.
All right, raise your... Heidi.
It's a C ring.
Here's Wade in his tighty-whities in his family room in Nova Scotia.
And Frosty's like a virgin.
Yes.
Cheers.
Nice whiskey.
Woo!
Holy moly.
It's the think tank.
All right, Wade, thanks for being part of our farewell extravaganza.
And thanks for being such a good sport.
Wade
you know
was
we
like
love
the fourth guy on the show who never came to work.
Yeah.
And Wait, who would have thought after all this time you would be I'm unemployed and you have a job?
I love it. I love the way life works out.
So guess what? Next time we go to Ireland, you're paying.
Listen, guys, I just want to say, Heidi, good luck with everything. Frank, good luck with everything. Frosty, I'll talk to you later. And I hope that you guys have an amazing future. You guys are all talented and beautiful, and I love everyone.
Thank you, Wade. We can't wait to see you.
2 weeks in Ireland, what do you say? Week from Tuesday.
All right.
You're a good guy.
See you, darling.
Thanks for taking the meeting.
Such a good guy. I knew Wade before Frosty knew Wade.
Yeah, we were all in acting class. This is going, back 10, 12 years, something like that?
He was very good and very kind to me.
What were you guys like in acting class? What were the exercises they made you do?
Well, seen the Off the Mic videos?
Yeah. So Frosty and I got paired together, and the teacher didn't know that we were, we kind of knew each other, so we sort of had to just play it off like, we randomly drew, and my partner is a Frosty Stillwell.
And we had a scene. We had to read a scene.
We had to make out.
We had a romantic sex scene.
Oh, my God.
And I had him shaved, and I'm scratching the crap out of her, and it was
at that moment I decided to strictly sleep with women. You turned two of us, Frosty. Two. Reimer and me.
Actually, as I recall, during the sex scene, which the class is watching and they're taping.
Oh, my God.
Wasn't I mumbling through my clip because we're supposed to be kissing and making out, and I'm on top of her, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
How are you enjoying this? I'm like,
How are you doing it with people watching you? Was it really uncomfortable?
It was terrible.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
Well, I would have had an easier time making out with a total stranger in the class, but the fact that we had a history together, that made it.
If a potted plant, you'd have had a better time.
Right.
That is true. You're right.
And I've just been to Starbucks, so I had like coffee breath.
Coffee breath and whiskers. Yummy.
Little nuggets. These are what I love.
Nothing like licking his exposed green gums.
I know. And then afterwards he goes, did I ever tell you I had rotten teeth? I'm like, seriously.
At that point, did you run your hair through his mullet?
Might be the first time she's done that.
Oh, my God.
Down there at the old Outdoorsman's Club. Didn't they close that place down, the lesbian bar?
Oh, Oxwood Inn.
Yeah.
I loved going to the Oxwood Inn there on Woodman and Oxnard, hence Oxwood Inn.
I'm getting ready to get out. I just want to get my top two.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We were off the air. Some technical thing was going on.
Was that in your top 10?
Yeah. Being on, with you guys, and there was a banter, like, only the webcast people checked it out. I think they enjoyed that pretty much.
Yeah, how could they not?
Heidi, I'm still bleeding. Ultimate Wingman Maneuver, Las Vegas. Frank and I were at the Hard Rock Center Bar, and we were at Lapapalooza with Tom Likas, where we got to go to strip clubs with funny money. Remember that crap?
Yeah. It was like we got to travel around to all different strip clubs in Vegas.
Another reason why Bob Moore and FM Talk is the greatest thing of all
Best
time.
format ever.
Love Bob Moore.
And then we were striking out.
No way.
Really? We were crashing and burning.
Why?
Because we were with a big group of people, and then we were all of a sudden at the center bar, and then
it was late. It was like 3 a.m.
Oh, you hadn't picked anybody up.
No, we were at every strip club. We had every form of glitter skank on our bodies. It was sick, and I'm proud. But then there was these two, maybe. They had to have fake IDs.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
University of Nevada, a couple of girls. And then Frank and I did the Goose and Maverick move. We didn't do like You Lost a Love and Feeling, but we started sending over Purple Hooters. I think they may have been overserved.
Oh.
Yeah, because they were like, hey, we got a tap.
And we ended up
oh my God,
closing the deals.
Yeah.
You did.
Yes. That was the day that my divorce was final.
Oh, so you had a 19-year-old from Arizona State.
They were from Arizona State.
Whatever.
I can't remember.
He's drunk and pay attention.
Did you tell him you were recently divorced and you're like, this is your first time?
Well, Leo brought it up. It was like, after midnight. And he's like, you know what today is? I'm like, what? He's like, this is the day your divorce is final. Like, and nothing like, nothing like feeling that in stone with a 19-year-old going, yeah, baby. I miss her so much.
So that 9-year-old has like an 8-year-old kid out there somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or maybe 8 of them.
Hey, Daddy.
And a nasty rash.
So what's number one there, Leo?
Heidi Hamilton and Paul Stan Leo.
Oh my God! This was also a strip club moment.
Yeah.
Where it was you were going somewhere. You were dressed as Paul Stan Leo.
Yeah, me and my buddies. Okay, before it gets too crazy in the webcast, we do a pretty good kiss impersonation.
Yes.
You guys will test.
It's unbelievable. Okay. So we go to the strip club and he looks exactly like Paul Stanley from Kiss. And we walk in the strip club, and he's with me.
Well, anytime he's dressed like that with his buddies, they think it's Kiss. I mean, it's
they
down
do.
to the sequin.
Right.
You do it right.
Right.
So we go to a strip club, and
we're drunk. We're drunk off our ass.
And this girl starts giving me, she's got like double DTs. Mm-hmm. She starts giving me one of these lap dances where she blows hot air into my nether region.
Wow.
Now, Paul Stanley is right there.
I'm
looking over.
I'm standing over
and
in
she goes,
7
I
inch
can't
heels.
believe, I can't believe Paul Stanley from Kiss is watching me do this to you.
Oh,
and I'm like,
God.
oh,
If I remember correctly, Frosty, she pulled down Heidi's top and there was areola right there. You know what I mean? And she didn't fight back. I'm in my 7-inch heels.
No, I was told not to touch, so I was like, hey!
I'm standing over
Let's
looking.
reenact that. Pull your top down. Tell the story.
Webcam.
I got 7-inch heels on. I'm like going, you're making my rhinestones rise, baby!
Did you suck your own heels later, by the way? Because I hear you're into
I think
that.
I may have sucked his heel that night. I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry I missed that one.
Well, Leo,
God, that was so
man.
fun.
many great memories, man. Thank you so
We
much.
love you.
All
for
the best,
stopping
Leo.
by, doing some shots. You can watch Leo on TV Guide Network.
Drunk tonight.
Yeah,
Drunk tonight, talking about the Oscars, the film freak.
This guy is a huge, amazing walking encyclopedia about film.
And a workaholic and just a
great
good guy.
career
And
ahead of
Frank
you.
Kramer has said, Leo Quinones, best wingman you will ever know in your whole life.
Let's go drinking. Let's go drinking.
Because he will take whatever falls off of you.
Pea shrapnel.
So
Yeah,
Frank,
you said I ate some skank, which is wrong.
No, the best
buddy.
thing is that Leo would eat a rhino. Was that
Wrong, erroneous on all counts. No. My standards are up there, man. You know, I got a bionic bottom lip and a drooling problem. Don't fault me for it.
You have my ear.
I love you guys.
Well, thank you, brother.
We love you
Hi,
too.
Leo.
All right, guys.
Time,
Rock
man.
and roll. Rock and roll. Come on, one more clinky.
One more clink.
All right.
Oh, wait, we got
Hogan.
I need another beer. I'm low.
Oh,
You know, we got a lot going on, but I see someone's called in. I don't want to keep waiting because he's busy. He has a job somewhere.
He's got a job.
It's nice of him to call in. Bob Moore, our previous general manager who put us on the air here, who now works over there. Hello, Bob Moore.
Hey, Frosty. How you doing, man?
Hi,
cheers.
Bob.
You know what the beautiful part is? The last show sounds exactly like every one of the shows.
Crappy.
We're drunk and throwing crap at the wall.
Drunk and unlistenable.
Drunk and Leo in there telling great stories about Heidi. I love it.
Yep.
Hey, Bob, guess what I just found? We're going to play a piece of this later. I just found our test show. Remember you guys had us come in at like 2 in the morning on a Sunday before you hired us? You want to see what we sound like with Heidi?
Right after the porn guy.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah, Ed Powers.
I found that. Now, I actually heard it as I was making a copy of it last night. We were
My
so
chair
horrible.
was wet the whole time from something the previous show, but I wanted the job so badly I sat and wet for 4 hours because I wanted this job.
I'm so glad you hired us after that show because as I heard it as I was making the copy, I thought, oh my God, you hired us after this.
Well, much better now.
Here's the only thing. I don't want to disrupt the flow of the show because the show is doing what it should be, addressing all the issues that are going on, letting the listeners talk and all your guests. But I just wanted to say one thing. You are the greatest midday show, maybe the greatest radio show in America. You gave us 180%. You gave the advertisers millions and millions and millions of dollars. We could never have asked for anything more. And I just wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you for every single thing you did.
Thank you for saying that, Bob.
Wow.
You realize we're looking for work.
Yeah.
Yes, I...
Can we get you to write that down and sign it?
Yes, I do, and you never know what the road brings.
Bob, since you've complimented us, I got to ask you this. Because we did have great success here under your leadership for 8.5 years, were we, to your knowledge, please answer this honestly, people are wondering why what's happening is happening. Were we the most expensive midday radio show in America, to your knowledge?
You got to be close. I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't know if it's the most expensive, but if you're not the most expensive, you're very close to the most expensive.
I think Rush Limbaugh had us beat out a little bit.
Yeah.
But that would be because we were so enormously successful, and that's why.
But honestly, that is the reason. And again, what other people don't know is that you made ratings bonuses based on the fact of your success, and that should never be denied. And again, the only thing I want to say about the demise of this radio station is the rumors about the demise of the ratings and the revenue are false. The ratings on that radio station came back phenomenally. The people meter was ill prepared for KLSX, and then KLSX rocked back like a rocket ship, and you guys especially. I mean, you're dominant. That's all I can say.
We were number one. We're leaving number one in our target demo, men, 25-54 and 18-34. Yeah. So, Bob, thank you for supporting us and putting us on the air and standing by us all those years.
We adore you, Bob Moore.
It was great working for you, man.
I love you guys. I swear to you. And again, I don't want to disrupt the show. I just wanted to say what a pleasure it was for me to work with you.
We will talk soon.
Thank you, Bobby.
Bob Moore. Cheers. Hip, hip, hooray.
He's our daddy.
Hip, hip, hooray. The man is the finest general manager in radio.
There's
bar none.
Nobody better.
Nobody better.
So I got almost an hour, 20 minutes down of our final episode. I see some more guests hanging out in the hallway. Find out who's waiting in the wings on the final episode of Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. That's who we are.
We are Frosty, Heidi, and Frank at our very last show at 971fmtalk.com. Grassy Knoll.
Don't put us out of our misery yet.
I see somebody in the book depository.
We're also on the web right now for the world to watch in at 971fmtalk.com. Someone who knows very well what it's like to be on a successful, highly rated show and then get canceled for no reason. My friend has stopped by, Jason Ritter.
You've been on the show.
I have been on the show. I can't believe that this is happening. I just have to say it again.
I know. Jason's on his way to the airport to go to Texas, and he's like, I gotta stop.
I do. I gotta stop by. It's really crazy.
Last time we saw you, you were plugging your Dick movie.
Yes, I was.
How'd that work out?
It's good. DVDs will soon be available.
Sweet, man.
So you're pursuing Good Dick at a greater length.
Well, you guys, who knows what you guys will have to turn to.
Well, if you're doing Good Dick 2, count me in.
All right.
If you ever do Little Dick 1, count me in.
Just so Dick. I think we may have done all these shows already.
Are you suggesting?
No, we didn't.
We have so little going for us. We have to turn to Good Dick to make a living.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Good Dick every now and again. I'm thinking about having some tonight.
I think it would make us all feel better. No, I speak on behalf of all of your listeners. You will be sorely missed until you all resurface. But what are we going to do until that happens? It's going to be weird.
I know.
It's going to be a void. We're going to have to listen to music that we could listen to anywhere else. What's the story?
Thank you.
Top 40, yeah.
What is the story?
Get ready for this. Womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, oh, yeah.
That's what it should be the three of you singing all of their songs.
We'll just do their top 40 hits.
If you did more of that, we'd still have a job.
Exactly.
No, I got thinking last night because this radio station is flipping to a music format, and I thought, well, if it's that much cheaper and easier to do, then maybe anybody could do it. And so last night, I created my own radio station.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be launched at the end of today's show at frankarmy.com called Blaze.
No way.
It's going to play, you just have to go check it out.
Blaze.
It's going to be, it's going to be a music weekend all weekend long, but as of Monday, if you still need to get your Frosty, Heidi, and Frank hug or fix, from 10 to 2 every day on Blaze, the radio station I just created last night.
That's awesome.
From 10 to 2, it's a Frosty, Heidi, and Frank Classic Rewind. And I'm doing the length of the show, so you can still come back and hear old shows if you don't want to listen to whatever they're trying to pump down your throat. I created my own radio station with my own music and my own shows.
That's easy.
This is news to me.
I know, I was going to surprise you guys.
That's awesome.
Did you know about this station?
I didn't.
You said, what are we going to do now? I thought, well, this is the perfect time as any.
There you go,
Yeah, Frosty has the show from day one, and I got every show that we had out of here. It's at my house, and I'm going to go home and, stuff that never made best of, go through it and play it, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, Classic Rewind.
That's
every
awesome.
day, 10 to 2, just in your normal schedule. You're used to listening to us. Yeah, they're going to be old shows, maybe things you missed, things you want to hear again.
We used to be funny. The early years were great.
Oh, back when we cared, it was
Like
awesome.
your career.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what you're going to do, Jason. You got to go check it out at frankarmy.com.
Wow.
Blaze Radio. It's my own little baby. I figured if Tom Brown can do it, I can do it.
Absolutely.
Now,
And
when
then
does
there's
that
also
launch?
stuff on on Frosty Heidi and Frank too later today,
Yes,
right?
FrostyHeidiandFrank.com later today at 2 o'clock. We're launching
Something.
a little something for you to see.
That's all we're going to
Because
say.
we love you and we care
Yeah,
about
if you ever went to our site before, there's always that intro video where you see us and the pictures are flying by and we're like a meteor and we land on Los Angeles and our names are in flames.
That is pretty cool. I saw that.
Well, that's got to be really taken down now because our names were coming out of L.A. Well, we're off the air. So
There's something else we're putting up there.
something to replace that intro video is up there.
So on the upside, a meteor with you guys on it is not going to strike the Earth.
Yeah, we missed the years everybody lives.
Okay. So that's the good news.
Actually, a stupid meteor has landed on this radio station.
Right. To hell with
Actually,
this. I want to
Ben
try it.
Affleck lands on it.
And then drills us.
Drills it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Jason, since you have to get to a flight, you're missing as we speak. I've actually poured the first shots of this $1,600 whiskey, the Nopog Castle 51, one of 300 bottles in the world.
And this is sipping
And Jason
whiskey, right?
has a shot, and we're all
do.
going to
Well, you
do.
are special, Jason. This is the first time we're doing this shot today.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
To all our
Thank
careers.
you so
To
much.
all of our careers. Oh, boy. That
supposed to be the number one whiskey in the world.
That is good.
That is nice.
That is
very
I can't believe you guys shot $1,600 whiskey. It didn't taste.
So
sip
I'd
it
like
a little
I'm
$140
tasting it now.
from each of you.
I know.
Frosty, a little bit of bad news. I'm unemployed.
I need the money. I forgot to mention that earlier. That wasn't free.
I was trying to figure out how much that shot glass is worth.
You didn't say no, so you owe me. You'll all be hearing from my attorney.
I was feeling the $100 bills go down my throat. It was crazy. That was awesome.
Jason, let's get to LAX.
Oh, wow.
We'll
Get the
talk.
hell out of here.
You guys are amazing, and I love you all.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see where you guys show up next. And the fans, will follow you wherever you go.
Yay!
Have no fear.
Thank you, man.
Have no fear. All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Come
you,
on, guys.
Jason.
Thanks for squeezing me in.
When we get another job, come back.
I definitely will. I would love
And if
to.
not, just come over. we'll put on our headphones and pretend we're working.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll take shots of $5 whiskey.
Yeah, exactly. We'll drink the Consular ribbon.
Cool, guys.
All right, man.
I'll see you guys later.
Hi, Jason.
Jason Ritter, very talented son of
Oh, my God.
John Ritter
See you, baby.
and friend of the show.
Oh, my
Always.
Lord.
Our last day. Thank you, Jason, for coming in. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on the web at 971fmtalk.com. So
How'd you feel when you woke up this morning? I mean, when you realized this was our last day? I mean, when you woke up and you're getting ready for work, and you know it's the last day, you're getting ready for work, and Monday comes around and we have nothing to do.
You know what's weird is Heidi said she couldn't sleep the last two nights.
It's probably been since we found out. We found out on Tuesday.
I have facial, mouth zits and diarrhea.
Yeah.
Isn't that normal for you?
I have excruciating
Which is
pain
pretty much every other
in
day
my
of my life.
chest and shoulder blade. When I look down, sharp shooting pain. My stomach's not right. My skin looks like crap.
Yeah, you do. You look terrible. And
I agree.
I've
Right
been
back at
experiencing
you,
bloating, and I sweat a lot.
So really nothing's changed with the three of us.
No, last night
Not affecting us at all.
I got maybe 90 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, I would say about an hour and a half.
Something eating me from the inside. Look, I'm not. None of us are worried.
Well, it's
We're not,
I like doing this every day.
It's something we love.
I don't care if I were sitting on millions and millions of dollars and didn't need to work. I want to be here every day.
Who bought a lottery ticket on the way home the other day?
I did.
Damn it.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, I love doing this, and it makes me sad to think that I won't be coming here on Monday morning.
But it
that
doesn't
really
mean-
sucks. I want to use every foul word that I know of.
Plus, seeing the faces of people that we see every day, and so you take those people for granted. You don't take their work for granted so much because they do their job so well here on the Frosty and Frank show. Everyone who's involved with it, but when you see them and they're emotional and they're saying, "Please keep in touch." Well, we never thought we'd ever have to say, keep in touch. We always assumed that we'd all just be together. And I saw Krista this morning, and I stopped and gave her a long hug in the hallway, and she wanted to know if she could say something on the air today. So, Krista,
answers the phone.
You have done a wonderful job.
We love you.
Over the years we've worked together, and we couldn't ask for a better producer, phone screener, friend, to be on the show. I mean, you know how tight we are on the show.
Yeah, Krista Garner gets it done. If you say she anticipates something you need, and she's like, I'm on it, I got it, I've already taken care of it. She's amazing.
And my dad, who's listening, thinks you're extremely hot.
Right.
You know that.
Well, and I don't care if the audience hears me getting emotional, because this is a big day for me. But I will say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really love you guys, and I don't think you realize the little things that you said to me really made a big difference. And that's the hardest thing, because sometimes, you know, when we need pick-me-ups, and when things happen in our lives, and when someone tells you, I appreciate you, it's a big deal coming for me from somebody who, you know, comes from such a effed up background, just to work for you and the appreciation. It's devastating to me, you know. So when I started at this station, you know, it changed my life. And it's so hard because I'm really scared to find out what's going to happen, but I'm very, very hopeful. But I have to thank you for everything. Everything you've done has really molded me and helped me in my life. And I mean that.
Do you know your fate here? Because most of us are losing our jobs. Do you know where you stand?
I'm just by myself, you know, just taking care of my daughter. But, you know, like I said, I told some of these people here, I'm going to be knocking on your doors, and I'm like, wherever you're going, I'm going to kick your ass if you don't take me with you. I'll tell you that right now.
We love you. Anything we can do, you know. Give that girl a drink.
We love you, Krista.
I love you guys, and I really, really mean that. I really mean that.
You are an ass.
I am Sadie. I'm sorry. Remember when Shani used to work for the show and she was talking about how pathetic her life was going, and I played this song underneath it? And then it just reminded me when you were like, you guys are so great. Like, I got to get the Easter chickens out.
We love her.
Yeah, we love you, Krista.
She's the
all
best.
weepy now, because God, I'm thinking of shows I've been on in the past, like years and years ago, the people who were the support staff, so to speak. Once you leave the station, you may end up at another station, another thing. Those people are gone. And
not our people, though.
Well, I hope not. But you know what? I love Krista. I love working with Steve, Domagoy, Eric, who's not here. Eric's on vacation.
Yeah, you just wouldn't take her home for Christmas.
Hey, F you, Heidi. F you. No, I know.
I won't miss Steve.
Get back to eating your couscous.
Steve got all stoned last night. Came in today.
Quail eggs.
Yeah, you were like Hyde this morning. You know that, right, Steve, from Conway's party last night?
Came in so baked this morning. It was ridiculous.
It's the worst I've been in a long time. I don't remember getting home.
My friend gives me a brownie and goes, it's not that strong. And I started eating it. and then he's like, and one time, and then I made a song. Here you go. We're like, what are you talking about?
He's playing a song. True.
Well, you call that a song? Thank you.
It's true. Half the people at Conway's show last night were on something, but
now here's the thing: if you were on your way down here, because I did invite everybody down to our final party.
Silly you.
Well, it was silly, but I thought nobody'd show.
You were in the moment.
It turns out, yeah, a lot of people love us. A lot of people want to party with us. And so the party was moved from the studio and the station to Molly Malone's over on South Fairfax, 575 South Fairfax in Los Angeles. Molly Malone's Irish pub that we'll all be heading over there at 2 o'clock. And then I think the entire staff is going over there at 5 o'clock.
They're playing the show right now.
And they're playing the show there live right now. So thank you,
Molly
all of you.
Malone's.
The Frank Army's represented there at Molly Malone's, and I will definitely be there to partake.
Hey, Big Ernie's there. Big Ernie's going to buy everybody a drink.
Big Ernie's buying around.
As we near our last 2 hours and 15 minutes, I suggest we start killing all the booze within sight. At this point,
I saw Feliz, the poet. Remember, she was out in the lobby. She wanted to read a poem.
Live?
I don't know if she's still here, but Feliz, if you're listening, call in and read your finale poem. Because she's always on the mark.
This is going to be exciting as the string quartet at Barack's inauguration.
Her birthday's poem for you was priceless.
Oh, okay, great. That's
good stuff.
And your calls as well, 888-520-9710. Don't forget, this is a webcast at 971fmtalk.com. And I know we're breaking, but it's really important to us. You keep in touch through our website, which will go on Beyond Today. And at the end of the show, you want to make sure you check our website at the end of today's broadcast. That's FrostyHeidiandFrank.com. He said over no music because Steve didn't find it bad long enough.
He's so stoned.
Oh, such incompetence. What? Such incompetence.
Why don't you just shut up and get to the goddamn commercial?
Well, there is that.
Oh, wait, commercials?
Commercials, please. FM Talk. By the way, on the web at 971fmtalk.com. Behind me is Domagoy, if you see him online. That's Domagoy, who does all this work behind the scenes. Domagoy, thank you for everything.
I love
this man here is amazing. As is Eric, who's not here, Eric Scott Smith, who also works in the office in there. Domagoy, thanks for all your work.
Geniuses.
Now, the next guest we have in studio, you may have heard her on the show many times before. She's always been a caller. She's a fan of the show, and she always calls in with her fantastic poetry. Last time she called in was for Frosty's birthday party.
I remember
a birthday poem. But Feliz, everybody.
Or as I say, Feliz, oh my God.
Actually, it was a Valentine's.
Oh, yeah, Valentine's. Your birthday's in November.
And my name's Feliz. I've been called many F words, but it is Feliz.
So you said you have a going away poem for us.
Yes, but can we do a shot too? So
yes.
Did you bring something for us?
I brought some Patron, honey. It was on sale at Rite Aid.
Patron.
I brought bagels, booze, and breath mints, bitches.
Maybe I shouldn't drink this.
I had dinner with Feliz one night at Melting Pot.
She was so nice, and she brought her little friends. Did you bring the Italian? Because at that time, I thought he was a tall, handsome man. Shows how much I freaking know.
Are you sure you guys want to drink this now? Because I'm starting to wonder if I want to
please,
consume.
let me have my shot.
Let's drink some of Feliz's happy juice.
Okay, all right.
I am a happy Jew, too. There are some. L'chaim! Good Shabbos for everyone
There
from
you go,
tonight's
Feliz.
salute.
Nagila, have to this
Oy, Vezmir, let's go. I always say if it wasn't for tequila, I wouldn't have a child today. I'm not going to have another. I'm too freaking old and I'm going through menopause. Let's go, baby.
Oh, my God. How many shots you had today, Feliz?
Okay.
So,
this is a poem for me.
Only for you.
Do you need music or just a
you
poem?
You delicious hunk of delish.
You have a tie and a jacket on, or am I drunk?
You guys didn't notice I'm wearing my suit.
That's the firing suit.
My firing suit. I always wear this the day I get fired. Now, the thing is, before you...
Then you must have worn it several times.
He's auditioning for his newscaster job in Milwaukee.
When Frank and I got fired at Star, 10 years ago? 11, 12 years ago?
A long time ago.
This is the suit I wore the day we got fired, so I wanted them to know, because I never wear a suit, that we knew that we were going to get fired.
Can I tell you look like Paul Pounce?
And you still...
It used to... Look, I don't know which camera's on me. Maybe this one here.
Yeah.
Look. 10, 11 years ago, this was a double-breasted suit.
And that's what I recall, Frosty. I remember that suit being baggy on you.
It was big.
It was big.
I looked like a Talking Head video.
It was like
Peter Gabriel.
Like the little kid you had to buy a suit for a funeral. And
I couldn't get in the pants, so I got my firing suit on just for your poem.
And you can actually fit into something from 12 years ago?
If you call this fitting in.
You can't button it.
It doesn't even come close.
Guy, you little coat.
All right.
All right, Feliz, I can't wait for this poem.
You do sort of look like a lesbian woman.
See, doesn't he?
Yes.
As opposed to...
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell in the morgue.
Beautiful skin and lovely breasts.
Oh, let's read your poem.
Probably has hair on his nipples.
If you want to see Frosty's firing suit, he's wearing it right now. You can go to 971fmtalk.com. We are webcasting today. You can see the lovely Feliz, who's always been a part of the show, our poet. So she's wrote a poem for about today.
Okay, I brought booze, bagels, and breath mints, and it's worth a parking ticket on Wilshire. Here we go. That's not a funny one. This is serious.
I can't wait.
Oh, shut the freak up. Okay. What are they going to do, fire you? Okay. The last day at 97.1 with Heidi, Frosty, and Frank.
Oh, I like that order.
It's out of order.
Oh, actually, it's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Thank you. Contractually, it has to be that way.
But after a few shots of tequila, whatever I freaking want to say.
It's a long poem, isn't it?
Okay, here we go.
Start over.
Not like your penis. Okay.
Or you can talk to your mother.
Don't fall out of that chair. All right, start over from the beginning.
Okay.
All right,
here we go.
Okay, let me stand for this.
We can edit all this out, by the way.
Thank you for standing for me.
Like this is ever airing again anywhere.
Okay.
So, here's a devoted fan with a poem. Ready to go.
Okay. I could hardly sleep last night after hearing the news, so this morning I went out and bought some bagels and booze. But because you are leaving, we are all going to lose. This isn't something any of us would have wanted to choose. I really don't know now what I'm going to do every single weekday from 10 until 2. I know I won't be laughing anytime soon like I used to in the afternoon. I'll miss my whiny, witty Frosty and my cackling, kooky Heidi and my clever, beautiful Frank. But all three of you I'd like to thank for all the happiness and laughter you have brought me over the years. And now that it's suddenly turned to sadness and loneliness and quite a few tears.
Oh.
Well, it's not as if we'll never hear from you ever again. Because it's not a question of if. It's just a question of when. I'll be missing all of your voices from my home and my car. But I'm sure we'll all be hearing from all of you, hopefully soon, from wherever you are. Well, Heidi, Frosty, Frank, and sweet Krista, too, my life will never be as good as it was without any of you. I hate to see all of you guys go, because for the last 6.5 years, I did listen to the whole show and enjoyed it so. Love all of you. Now what the hell am I gonna do?
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, my God.
Hell.
I get a real job in real life.
No.
He hates me anyway.
Hell, that made me tear up more than Frosty's song. I was like,
pimples, pubes, and being pissed off.
I've never heard anyone milk more lines out of the ooh sound in my life. You did leave out Timbuktu, Mr. Magoo, and Kookaroo. And everything other than ooh sound was
Only
there.
when Rudy licks your schmalls.
Feliz, thank you so much for being such a loyal supporter of us all these years.
It seems so surreal. I don't know. So I just have to drink more tequila and sleep more.
We'll see you at Molly Malone's.
Okay,
Yeah, Feliz, good on some of this.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Love you. Thank
I
you.
thank
All
you,
of you,
Feliz.
the after party.
Where's the Patron?
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
We have to break.
After party, Molly Malone's Irish Pub, 575 South Fairfax Avenue. That's where we're all going to be finishing up the 97.1 Life.
2 hours to go of this show here. Don't forget, at the end of the show, you will want to go to our website. That's all we can say right now.
Big
At the
surprise.
end of the show, go to FrostyHeidiandFrank.com.